you're in the studio with Paul's Paris. I've pulled up my remix for Central Station Records. It's a track by Kevin Doherty and Amba Shepard. The track's called Lifeline. I'll give you a little quick sample. And Right, we'll go through the project. How I basically start off a remix is obviously you get a handful of parts, and you take what you really want out of it. In this case, I just use the vocals, and that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure that I use the bass line as well, just the MIDI file, and kind of made it my own. Just a bit of unique Paul's Paris there. I'll start off with the main thing. Every kind of young amateur producer struggles with. It's kind of the kick. It's the most simple thing, but sometimes the most difficult. So right now I've got just my top kick playing, and then I've layered it with a bottom kick, which is more subbier. So you got one playing the high end frequency and one playing really low. It kind of helps it poke out through the mix. From there on, I pretty much go on and build up a chord progression.
Do you have a certain kick that you stay with?
Yeah, I actually do. For the past 3 projects, I've used the same kick. I just find it heaps easier. So, yeah, that's a good question. I'll bring up just Amber's voice here so I can show you what I've done. This is Amber's voice just here on its own in the... That's the verse part. But then what's kind of cool is when you're doing this kind of stuff and you're kind of leading in up to another vocal, I kind of like to loop it and add a whole heap of reverb. In this case I've used the CSR. So, and that's pretty much just auto filtered in, and then that goes into this little vocal effect here. Now, the cool thing about that was Amber didn't actually, obviously, that wasn't given to me like that. This is actually a really cool program. It's Native Instruments guitar rig. And I'll give you a quick sample. This is how it sounds, the vocal sounds without it. So it's just pretty much her just singing. And now if I put the plug on, it's kind of looping her voice and adding a really nice reverb delay onto it as well. So that's with Amber's vocal. I also like to hold bits of the vocal, especially in the breakdown. So I kind of clean that up later in my mixdown page. So, but get the idea. So just doing small kind of simple stuff like that is it's always pretty good. Using vocals in a kind of cool way helps a remix a lot. What I like doing with my percussion is I like reversing a lot of stuff. So I've got just a normal clap going here. And then I've got another reverse clap coming in as well. So if you have a look at that. So it's clapping and then reversing. So the way I do that is I just bounce out one clap and then I make it an audio file, that means bouncing, and then just obviously reverse it. Another thing, In here I've used kind of tongue, kind of stab. It's that's 3 layers playing the same notes. So I've got like a nexus running on one, I've got another nexus running on the other, and I'm pretty sure the other one's a silent here. So 3 instruments just playing like that one little thing. It kind of helps it poke out. When it comes, I'll just quickly go back to the kick because I kind of missed the important thing. With my top kick, the way I make it stand out really nicely is, it's called the SBL Transient Designer. It kind of adds this click and it really punches through your mix. So if you hear that, that's with it off. I haven't used much of it on this one because it's a pretty clicky top kick already, but if I turn that up, it kind of really pokes through the mix then. So that is like a priceless tool to have. That's one of the plugs I use the most. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the book. This is just the breakdown section. So in here I've got just the piano running, and then I've got like a little tone under that. It's just kind of filling the space. On top of that, I've got another chord progression coming in. So that's playing that, and that's kind of, you know, all these 3 layers here are doing the same thing but with kind of different instruments and different melody. What I've used for this was my main instrument I used in the breakdown, which it's really cool. It's a new Native Instruments product called Razor. It's I use it a lot these days. It's it's not your standard sound, so it adds a whole heap to your mix when you're kind of, you know, not using the same kind of trance noises. They kind of get repetitive and boring. So the more different you can be is the better. In my main drop, what I always like to do in my mixes is just add white noise. I don't know if that's really clear on there. And I sidechain it as well. So that pretty much means every time the kick is playing, my kick is playing, it's squashing the white noise down. So that's just using a compressor.
Do you use any fancy compressors, or is it just basic Logic compressors?
No, the Logic tools in here are pretty good. Like I've never really had to go to third-party plugins, except if you really need it for like stuff like delays. I like to use a product called Waves. By the way, buy all your plugins, guys. It's bad karma if you don't. Yeah, so this is excuse me, a Waves H delay. Guys like Dirty South, you know, use it, so it can't be that bad. And when it comes to, I've got a whole bunch of third-party plugins for compressors and stuff like that, but I don't really use them. It's a bit hard sometimes, and just the reverbs. The reverbs are probably the biggest thing. So yeah.